David Beckham, nicknamed Golden Balls, is either an athlete to aspire to or a sex icon to lust after. Either way, he is far from retirement and is here in Milan today with designer James Bond to introduce his new clothing line for Adidas.
We're here to introduce everybody in Milan to the collection and to the other collections that we've done, and it's exciting.
It's in Milan, the world capital of style and fashion, that Adidas decided to launch the Beckham collection worldwide in Como 10, a very trendy venue.
It's a shop and somewhere where I come to a lot, and you know we've just had something here tonight which everyone can come down and be introduced to James and myself and the collection.
So, what collection can we expect?
Spring summer we went with very light. Obviously, we live in Los Angeles, so we went with some training jackets. We based it off of basically Steve McQueen, The Great Escape, and there was one piece that we really liked, which was a 3/4 sleeve sweatshirt. We added a little extra hood to it so that when you're in the gym working out, you can have a little more of an exclusive feeling. So the hood cover is a little more than usual.
James Bond, the well-named, is clearly aware of a star's requirements.
And we based it around that. We did a nice 3/4 Henley. We put a nice khaki suit together. That's more on the safari, but very athletic silhouettes.
But David is the main inspiration.
And I've been in many times before, and we've met kind of every now and again, and then you know Adidas mentioned about doing you know something different and this range, and you know James was someone that came to my mind straight away.
I wanted to be able to. I was always asking to do some sort of capsule for him for our type of market that allowed guys who are weekend athletes or who have played sports but now are a little bit older, but still wanted to live that affluential lifestyle. And that's basically the inspiration of this line.
Beckham is no stranger to the fashion world, and this has been a priceless asset.
So we started working together. James knows exactly kind of my style, and it's kind of a mixture, you know, because he understands my style and he's got exactly the same. So, you know, we kind of like to make things that people want to wear, you know, that are different, but not too different, that it's just, you know, people just too scared to wear it. And I think that we've done that. I think that's the exciting part of the relationship.
This is a real collaboration between two talents with a vision, and David's modeling experience has certainly been a plus.
You know, I think what's inspiring is that we have one of the world's most iconic athletes in any sport. And coming from America, soccer, football is not very big in America. But being a sports fan, I always knew of who David was. O by O, really what they do is they reach a certain market in the US at least that touches tastemakers and not necessarily streetwear stores, but the higher end store, but it's not like a Barney's or something like that, but Barney's does carry it.
The pair are aware that a good understanding of the market's desires is crucial.
We knew that we could make clothes that people are interested in and clothes that people are going to love wearing, but we just wanted to enjoy it, which was the most important thing. I think we've done that. You know, we've done things without it being a hassle, and that's kind of what our lives are like. You know, we kind of want to make stuff that people are really interested in and love.
And this seems to have come easily to them.
And you know, we've had a lot of fun along the way because James, like I said, James knows my style. So, you know, he just comes around the house with a big bag of stuff, and I say yes to almost probably every item. So it helps when you know and you can trust someone.
It's really simple. For the first season that we did a lot of we did wool pants. We did a really beautiful, simple dress pant, sweatpants silhouette, but we did suit wools. When we went into spring, we went to a lighter fleece. Same silhouette. It's kind of like there's a brand that I really like that does the same silhouettes every season, but they change the colors, they change the fabrics, and they make it timely for what that time of year. So that's how we kind of base this line off as well.
Adidas capsule collections O by O have captured the essence of what Beckham likes and how influential he could be to the fans, hence buyers.
With the passion that he's got and also, you know, the talent that he's got, because, you know, his ideas are what you see. Every bit of the collection, every item of the collection, I would wear in a beat. So that's kind of what we aim to do.
And if successful, how will this first in Adidas design evolve in the future? And how will Bex and James be involved in the long run?
In the future, I think what we like to do is give a little more of a range touch a few more people now that we are. Right now, I think we're hitting the people that are our age, a little bit younger. I think it's time to expand a little bit. I think that's what we'd like to see out of the future for this line. And, you know, David's still playing, so there's no reason that we can't continue to move forward and, you know, be active with the line and promotion and do all those type of things. So that's what we're pushing.
And that's what we're looking for. And now, another sport and style icon is toying with the idea of designing his own brand. Usain Bolt, the fastest man alive, who caught the world by storm at the 2008 Olympic Games and has been shattering records ever since, is now driving his energy into his first clothing line with Puma. Today in Jamaica, along with Jochen Zoch, CEO of Puma, he is giving us a sneak preview and an insight into the story behind his new venture.
I think it's great. I really like, definitely first stand up for me is the color, really, because I told him that I really like dark colors, and I told him I like purple, black, gold, white sometimes, just mostly dark colors, and they did great job putting all these colors together.
Usain is quite strong on his stylistic choices and really immersed himself into this project, originated by Puma's creative CEO, Jochen Zoch, who has strong beliefs about the investment.
Well, you know, we felt that, you know, Usain, given that, you know, loves music, he loves fashion, lifestyle, and, you know, the way he personifies the brand would be just an opportunity for us to also develop a collection around him.
And apparently they did a great job.
Definitely. I asked them to put also like the Puma on it, and they did a great job, which I like a lot. And it's light, it's very nice. Overall, it's just a wonderful show for me, and should be good performances. People gonna love it, I'm sure of it.
Usain being so iconic and Puma being so popular, it looks like the perfect match.
For me, launch my own collection, Puma collection both. Oh my God, it's just a wonderful feeling when you're growing up and you're doing track and field and everything. You think about doing great things. You hear people launching their own lines, and you're saying it's amazing. I wonder if this could happen to me. It's actually happened to me now, so it's a wonderful feeling to know that I actually have my own line. You can say, I have my own line, I have my own clothes, I can wear it everywhere I want to wear it. It's mine, so.
Usain is also breaking records in clothing and fashion now, being the first track and field athlete a global brand is ready to gamble on.
So far in the history of track and field, there has never been an athlete that was able to cross over. But we really believe that he is the first athlete that can do that. We've seen it in tennis, we've seen it in golf, we've seen it in other sports, but we believe that, you know, he's the one who can do it also in track and field.
Bolt's uniqueness lays in the fact that beyond breaking records and breaking time, Usain is the first champion in history totally in sync with his own time. Speed, music, fashion, you name it. He represents the essence of the youth of today all around the world, and that is what Puma wants to capture.
Well, the crest was very important for me, really. Well, obviously, first thing you can see Bolt is the one, my name. The lion actually is pretty much a symbol of Jamaica, really. Most things from Jamaica, you see a lion. I'm also a Leo, so that's a good thing. So that's a good thing. To the world is the meaning of my pose, actually. And we actually put a track into the crest behind. And you have lightning bolt, you have my initials. So it comes together, you see lightning bolt. So it comes together really well when you put everything together. Just wonderful. It represents me and my country pretty much.
And it's this patriotism that drives him on the track too. But will we see the lightning bolt sporting his own collection in next year's Olympic Games?
Definitely will train it. I know people will. They definitely will, because it's not like the other normal routine look. It's different. I'm trying to bring my personality out in my own clothing line, so I'm trying to change it up a little bit, not just on the track but off the track and in my own clothing line. So it should be good, and I'm gonna be wearing this on the streets because I'm looking at the shoe and I'm gonna be rocking it everywhere. So it should be good. It should take off, and I'm looking forward to it. People are gonna love it because I know the flavor of Jamaican people, and they like stuff which is bright and which is just trendy, and this is, so it should be good.
But it's not only exciting. Usain, in a very hands-on approach, has taken his designing role very seriously, and the brand has given him free range to do so. A dream coming true, really.
Well, for me, my role was straightforward. I pretty much just told him exactly what to do. Really, I told him what I liked, especially came down to everything, to the color, to the look of the shoe, to the height, just everything. The fabric, we talked about fabric, which I would like. I told him mostly lightweight stuff. I told him short sleeve. I like shorts a lot, so they should make different types of shorts. As I said, dark colors. I like dark colors a lot. So we talked about pretty much everything. Talked to even down to the spice that where we break it right down to everything possible to make sure I got it just the way I want it, and it brings out everything that I wanted into my own line. So we went from the bottom to the top, from color to the lace itself. So I was fully involved.
The passion is here, but will it pay off?
Well, we'll see. That's always hard to predict. You know, if you look at his friends on Facebook, he has 1.8 million followers. That says a lot, actually more than Puma now. Something to catch up to. And I think it's going to do well.
And so seem to think the people in Jamaica, hovering over a truly happy Bolt.
And I'm loving it so far, and I know they're going to make a lot more cool stuff, and I'm going to be the coolest person on the track, as always.
To the world, the coolest, fastest man, Usain Bolt is showing his usual faith and enthusiasm. Let's hope this superstar has time to try out his new collection in the coming months and then bring home some more well-deserved Olympic golds next summer.